How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to Novel House. Today we're going to be playing some more the Great Ace Attorney Chronicles. So last time, we found out that tragically, Kazuma has been killed.
Cries.
And once again, Ryunosuke is the defendant. Dude cannot catch a break.
Yep, he's in the hot seat now.
Yep, everybody thinks he did it, of course.
Of course. It runs in the family.
Yeah. So we're still investigating, and it appears HERLOCK SHOLMES is doing a little, something.
Fucking definitely something.
Yeah, we're gonna talk to him, see what he has to say.
What's up, you bastard?
Excuse me? Excuse me, do you have a moment, dickhead? I know you can hear me. Shh. Okay, so funny thing is, so when Jay and I first played this, I gave HERLOCK SHOLMES the dumbest fucking voice. Because, like, when I heard him in the trailer, I did not think he was going to sound like frickin' Professor Layton. So I gave him a, if any of you guys have watched Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Bullshit Evolved by Machinima, it came out like 10 years ago. They had a specific voice for Clavier, and that's kind of the voice I gave HERLOCK, or at least it's somewhat close to that. So yeah, that's probably the voice I'm going to give him. If you guys really hate it that much, then I'll try to make it sound like what's in the cutscene. But for now, I'm gonna keep it.
But it's pretty good.
As this.
I think it's funny.
So yeah, this is a critical point in my investigation. Just get the fuck away from me.
Why do you sound like that?
Maybe I should leave him alone. He seems a little unfriendly, kind of a dick.
Yes, perhaps that would be for the best.
Yeah, whatever you say. Greetings, I
Wow, he can't speak basic English.
Damn, I had one job.
You fucked it up.
I really did. Okay, funny thing is, it's like 1:30 in the morning right now, so... what exactly were you doing on Kazuma's Destiny now? And also, the words that flopped out of your face, was that even fucking English? The words of an intellectual, actually. Huh. Idiot.
God.
Oh, I see. Fascinating. Sorry? What do you see? Feels like he's looking right through me. Oh, yes. Everything's clear now. The train of reasoning has run its course. My deductions have crystallized. You. I've been in Afghanistan, I perceive, and recently returned, not mistaken. What? Sorry? What? What is that accent? And now, whilst adventuring towards forward climbs, you find yourself in a most troubling predicament. Predicament.
Predicament?
Oh. Well, that's true at least. At least you have the same kind of humor.
I hate men. But how?
Is that thing speaking to me? How the deuce did I know that, perhaps? It was really
How
most
the deuce?
unnecessary introduction. Hardly worth explaining.
Have you perhaps managed to deduce anything else?
Damn right I did. But of course, a great many things.
Deduce these fucking balls.
There's no mystery, my dear madam. For example, I'm gonna slap Naruhodo with my balls.
Well,
You fled your native land of Russia, being as you a merciless revolutionary.
just stop talking.
You leave 60 victims of assassination in your wake and now travel to England to blow up the Crystal Tower. Pretty baller, actually. And when the bourbon occupant of this very cabinet discovered your identity, you ended his life too. Oh, I'm so smart. Now I believe that summarized the facts beautifully. Just like me, I'm beautiful. No need to hide the truth now. Nothing deceives these eyes.
You sure?
Nothing. Nothing.
Nothing?
Just to be clear, you are talking about me, are you? Are you fucking dumb? Certainly
He's like,
I am.
oh my god, no, I'm not.
Do you see another in this cabinet who fits the bill? A Russian assassin with 16 victims to his name? Other than that woman? I don't even see one person who fits the bill. Well, maybe Susato. She's kind of mean.
Hell yeah.
Why does she look like she's about to slam him?
Because she is.
So it's true.
What?
It was you who did this to Kazuma-sama.
Damn right. What? HERLOCK, shut the fuck up.
He's just in the background like, yo!
You got him, man, you got him.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
I'm crying of it.
And you're plotting a revolution,
Oh,
too.
revolution! Oh my god. I can't take this.
It's shameful behavior, Naruhodo-san. Absolutely wicked.
She's saying if you saw a revolution, it's gonna get wicked.
I've got this,
no,
HERLOCK.
Listen, no way,
Hiya!
Oh my god, you got your shit rocked.
You really
Oh,
did.
mate.
Now explain yourself. Tell me everything.
Shut the. Oh my god, I hate these people. This is ridiculous.
Tell him, Herlock.
And then I died. John, you died? Oh, wow, what a pussy.
How could you do it?
Yeah, how could you? For pity. Okay. Herlock, meet me outside of this cabin.
I swear to God.
For pity's sake, open your eyes. I'm not a Russian revolutionary, obviously. I'm Japanese.
Oh, forgive me.
No, I won't. Why are you looking at me? And as for you, what kind of deduction was that? You were just saying the first thing that came into your head. Well, actually, I'm just. I have an IQ of like 2,000. but was I not right? Or was I left? Whilst venturing toward the foreign climes, you do find yourself in a most troubling predicament. Do you not? Well, yes, maybe. No, you haven't, you see? What do you make of that? Can't even speak. Well, to be honest, stop talking. God. This ship is en route to England, and I'm in handcuffs at the scene of a murder. So I'm not really sure you could call it a deduction. It's more plain observation. Wow, you come up with the word yourself? Indeed, an observation, my dear boy, is the basis of all deduction. My method is founded upon the observation of trifles, you see. I nest my findings into brassy certitude. And more often than not, I'm right. I don't think you introduced yourself. I'm God. Pray. My apologies, I'm remiss of me. I'm none other than the greatest detective of the century, known to men and women the world over. The inimitable Herlock Sholmes. That was a terrible introduction.
So, it's really you? The actual Herlock Sholmes?
Yeah, do you have ears? The very same, the inimitable actual Herlock Sholmes, not the Sherlock Holmes guy. I'm the new and approved. Do you know this man, Sato-san?
Yeah, we're besties. The most famous detective in the world? Naruhodo-san. Of course I do. There's nobody who hasn't heard of him.
Hello? I'm that
Except
nobody.
for fucking you.
What planet have I been living on then?
We must ask him what he's deduced.
Dumbass is probably on the moon or something.
Yeah, probably. He will have worked out the entire case already, I'm sure.
Okay, the moon is the moon. The moon is not a planet, idiot.
The moon is cheese, you fucking moron.
Really? Why do I feel uneasy about this?
Maybe because you're lactose intolerant.
You want to talk to me? Yeah, okay, big boy. What's that?
Gordon Ramsay?
Mr. Sholmes, what do you make of this?
Alright, well, we got Big
I
Boy.
don't have time for that bullshit. Shh, quiet. When I'm ruminating into the cause of my deductions, nothing must disturb my mind. Oh, so sorry.
The himbo is trying to speak.
An Indian curry, perhaps? What's he ruminating about? The lunch menu? Alright, listen, buddy. There's two things I can't stand in this world, and you are three of them.
You were three of them.
That doesn't even make any sense. The numbers don't add up. I've never seen anything like this. Most extraordinary writing. What's my shit?
You said the same earlier this morning, I think.
I could play something better with my dick.
What?
Indeed. But it's the commonness that's so remarkable. I felt the need to say it anew. Sure. Yes, I do believe these characters may be a crude attempt at a Japanese script. What? A Japanese script?
He heard you the first time. Mr. Naruhodo, I don't like to be the one to tell you this, but I think Mr. Sholmes is trying to say that your handwriting is a little untidy.
Is he making fun of me? Okay, first of all, buddy, smart people usually have messier writing, so...
I'm a doctor, bitch.
Wow. You must think you're so smart. Well, you're not. Because I'm here. Anyway, you're a great detective, are you? Sorry, what was your name again? Oh my god. The people, am I right? Indeed, I'm none other than the one and only HERLOCK SHOLMES. Oh, I see. You're... German? Hairlock, was it?
Hairlock?
Oh, fucking moron. No, I have no hair. I mean, I have hair. Please call me Sholmes.
What the fuck?
You can read all about my exploits in this exciting London publication. Cool, ain't it?
Oh yes, Rancid magazine, full of wonderful short stories and interesting articles from Great Britain.
Yeah, that's the one.
I never miss an issue. I have sent it from England especially.
Why are you so obsessed
Or I
with me?
have it sent from England.
What's your fascination with me, bitch? Ah, yes, here it is. The Adventures of HERLOCK SHOLMES. Well, it took me like 10 years to read that. So you're the protagonist in a series of short stories, then? Also, dude, that literally took me 1 second to read. Fuck off. Oh my god, indeed I am. And you've read so many of your own stories, you've started to think you really are a detective? I don't have to think, I am. Make no mistake, I'm not the poor, deluded fellow you take me for. Well, actually, I'm a little bit poor, but your inference is backward. Backward. You know the opposite of forward, ever heard of it? My trusted biographer records my greatest detective achievements and chronicles them in the magazine. You have a biographer? Do you? Doesn't everyone? Mine goes by the name of Dr. Wilson, not Watson. Presently keeping shop in London. Dr. Wilson? Yeah, that's what I said.
Gold.
I must say, thanks to that publication, I've been fantastically busy of late. Oh my god. Well, in this very moment, I'm returning from Asia, having solved the mystery of the cursed royal crown. Really? I can't work out whether I should take this man seriously or not. Take me seriously, please. Deduction, you see, to me, is a science. Logical reasoning is purest form.
Wow. A science?
Yeah. Really. Yes.
Yeah.
The astute observer notices even the most subtle of reactions in his subject. A furtive glance, a twitch of a muscle, a slight inclination of the posture. Fingernails, arm sleeves, furrows in the skin, cock, all these things for data. Right. Left. And the trained logician makes deductions from this data in the blink of an eye. Like me. The ultimate conclusion is, without fail, the truth. As I demonstrated only a few short moments ago. How can you look me in the eye and claim that? I just did. So you see, I have turned both. I have a turn, both for the observation and for deduction and fame. That is what makes me the one and only HERLOCK Sholmes.
When you get your own name wrong.
Have you managed to deduce anything about this particular case yet? Have I managed to deduce anything? You fucking idiot, my dear fellow. Who do you suppose discovered the culprit in this most uncanny hiding place? That's right. It was none other than the great detective before you now, Mr. HERLOCK Sholmes. I see. In other words, I'm in these now because of him. Damn right. Oh, I just disappeared.
When I became anxious about Kazuma-sama this morning,
Where'd I go?
gone. I summoned all of the crew members to force the cabin door open.
And I concealed myself among their number, gaining entry to the scene of the crime. Yes, luckily for everyone, the great detective, HERLOCK Sholmes, was on board. And the handcuffs seem to be an excellent fit, Mr. Naruhodo. Stay mad. The very moment I laid eyes on the scene, 2 facts were immediately apparent to me. Oh, really? 2 facts, you say? Yeah.
2 facts.
Mr. Sholmes, tell us, please. What 2 facts were apparent to you when you came into this cabin this morning? When you were kind of mean to me earlier, so I don't want to tell you. Oh, I'm just kidding, I'm just playing with you. Ah, yes, but first, let us be precise. The 2 facts are questionably immediately apparent to me. And only me. Yes, I understand. But what were they? Allow me to elucidate. The 2 facts that I deduced from a mere momentary glance at the scene of the crime were as follows. 1. Someone died. That's it. The cabin was locked from within, rendering escape of the culprit out of the question. Number 2. The victim was Russian and killed following a dispute with the acquaintance. Hold on, Mr. Sholmes, when do you think the victim was Russian? Oh my god. So the dying message left by the victim on the floor. It's not that hard. I don't know how to fucking say that. Well, that's a Russian word for wardrobe.
Do you really think Kazuma-sama could have left a dying message in Russian?
She said doo-doo. In the final moments, many find their native tongue and fill into their head. Well, this young man, Russian. Kazuma was Russian? Was he? My life is a lie. Initially, I considered Garderobe. Maybe the name of a killer, perhaps Robert Guard, perhaps. I don't know. But in the interest of thoroughness, I decided it would be wrong not to look inside the wardrobe there at least.
Where you found Mr. Naruhodo sleeping soundly?
Yeah,
No.
quite so, I found you. The renowned Russian revolutionary killer. Why is it that I'm Russian too? Because I said so.
Everyone gets to be Russian now.
I observed you were wearing the same attire as the victim. In other words, you were acquainted. And if my memory serves, that outfit is the traditional dress of the Russian people.
Our school uniforms are traditional dress of the Russian people? I had no idea.
What do you do now? And I had no idea a detective could get something so wrong. I'm never wrong. I took a photograph of the victim in the message, and I might analyze it for possible hidden details. Look at
Details.
this. Is that cool?
Whoa!
He's not smiling though. I told him to say cheese. This
I took a
was taken-
selfie with him.
This was taken immediately after the young man was discovered, before the body was removed. Yes, Cosmo had already been taken away when I woke up. This is the first time I've actually seen him like this. So peaceful. What?
Are you alright, Mr. Naruhodo?
I'm all left. Oh, yes, thank you. Thank you for the crime scene. Can I ask you something, Mr. Sholmes? No. Just kidding. Well, pray. You mentioned Russia before as well, didn't you? You
He's
know...
like, no, I didn't.
When did I say that? When you said I was a fearsome revolutionary fleeing from Russia and all that? Are you high? Ah, yes, the train of reasoning that led me to the truth.
Are you high?
Would you mind explaining that train of reasoning to me, do you think? I don't think, I just know. Certainly, if that interests you, I don't know what the fuck I'm saying. How many times? I'm not Russian, and I don't speak Russian. I will make you speak Russian. I just need to figure out how to say it myself. Can we talk about your deduction before? And things you concluded about me, I mean? No. Ah, now famously accurate troubling predicament that you find yourself in. Actually, it was the other details that I was more hoping to discuss. You know, the merciless Russian revolutionary and assassin of 16 part? Yeah? What about it? Oh, yes, more sordid details. It was a fairly commonplace deduction. Literally an idiot would be able to solve that. Here we have this morning's paper. The main headline reads... Revolutionary villain Bolshevik flees Russia via Shanghai. Via?
Yeah.
The person made a port call of Shanghai yesterday, and last night, the young Russian was murdered. So when was Kazuma a Russian? When I said he was.
It sounds like Mr. Sholmes has concluded he was Russian because of what Kazuma-sama wrote on the floor.
Thank you. It was a simple act of reasoning to realize the culprit of the crime scene was a merciless revolutionary. One who would kill the very man who helped him to escape after his true identity was discovered. Yes, you, villain Bolshevik. Damn, I'm spitting facts. No, how can it be me? I don't look anything like this man, just look at his face. Oh my god, do details always matter to you people? Well, you are fearsome revolutionary after all. Therefore, you have no doubt learned to revolutionize your appearance as well. Please. And I might add, your name does not appear on the ship's passenger list. Didn't I say more? More. I said more. What is this man's problem? It's because I'm a stowaway. This man really just says anything, huh? I do.
What about the other details? The 16 victims of assassination and blowing up the Crystal Tower?
I'm actually gonna blow up the ship.
What?
Just kidding. Ah, yes, the journalist clearly interviewed the man and printed all those particulars in the article. The deeds of the man has perpetrated thus far. Oh my god, my fucking dog. And those he was plotting. Yes, everything about this revolutionary Bolshevik was included. There can be no mistake. My parents said I'm a mistake.
Oh, that's really unfortunate. Anyway, do revolutionaries usually agree to interviews with paper? With just sheets of paper? I wonder.
Doo-doo. Can you leave the doo-doo part out of this? And what about the part where you said I was just returning from Afghanistan? Also quite clearly stated here in the article. Bolshevik has recently returned after a period of subversive activities in a war-torn region of Afghanistan. Where even is it anyway? This Afghanistan place? Have you ever looked at a fucking map? Here, take a paper for yourself. A little memento of this great deduction. Oh, thank you. I absorbed all that is of interest with me within its pages. Like I literally absorbed it into my body. But I see no rubbish bin nearby. And you might find the article on the back page of the interest as well. The interest? Fuck. On the back. Casual, however, is sometimes the interest takes you, though you may need someone to interpret. It's all written in Russian. Couldn't hope to read it. But I suppose it wouldn't hurt just to glance at the article. Maybe there might be a picture or two.
I love a good picture.
Or three. Before we started talking, you were examining Kazuma's desk, weren't you? Kazuma? Oh yes, the victim. Poor bastard.
Did you notice anything useful? Anything at all?
Observe, for a moment, the desktop of the victim. What kind of juicy details we got in here? We see the victim was engaged in penning some text. London diary. Cosmo was keeping notes of the trip. But I don't think you should read his private writings. It could upset people. What, that bitch over there? Who cares? Be a man.
Hell?
Tragic. It's something you ought to perhaps elucidate before the act of reading. You mean you've read it already? Yeah, I'm a wizard. It's my business to know what other people do not. And believe it or not, I know a smattering of Japanese. Oh, I see. Well, you're about to know what a Susato takedown is. Am I right, Susato?
No, you're wrong, actually.
Tomato, back me up on this one.
No.
Susato-san, aren't you gonna throw the detective with one of your trademark takedowns? She knows if she did that, I would body her.
No, I would absolutely body you. I'm just not doing it right now.
Yeah, she definitely would, dude.
It's not a fucking party trick. I'm sorry, Naruhodo-san. What on earth do you mean?
What on God's fucking green earth do you mean? Life is so unfair. John, you just got schooled. Anyway, to return to the matter at hand, namely, this diary belonged to the victim. It would appear the final sentence is incomplete, as if the author were cut short. Tell me, what is the nature of the writing? Try to be precise as to details. Oh, but I thought you knew Japanese. Did I say that? A smattering, dear boy. A smattering. Sayonara, bonsai, Mikado. Nado. I trust you're suitably impressed. But this diary is littered with complicated looking characters, of which I can read precisely none. Oh man,
I love that sprite so fucking much.
So what was all that showing off about before then? Nothing?
If you would be so kind as to show me, I would be happy to read it to you, Mr. Sholmes.
Oh, so he gets special treatment and I don't?
Yeah.
Damn right I do. I'm much obliged, my dear madam. I'm a true gentleman.
Okay. The final entry here in Kazuma-sama's diary consists of 2 short sentences. The first reads, 1:23 a.m. I can hear a faint whistling sound.
A whistling sound? They're very deep waters. Pray, go on.
The second sentence reads, 1:35 a.m. Ryunosuke would not shut the fuck up last night. I think I might kill him. What looks like some sort of speckled band is dangling from the ventilator grill.
Wait, there's a small text here. It says, Naruhodo was crying over the death of Harambe. Who the fuck is
Oh my
Harambe?
God. That's hilariously embarrassing for you.
Harambe, you know, the downfall of humanity?
Damn.
Anyway, a
He's
speckled
got a
band.
point.
What on earth does it mean? What are you talking about?
I have no idea. I've never heard that expression before.
Ventilated grill, you say? Grill of some burgers, am I right?
No.
That was actually pretty bad. The man was presumably referring... Where'd I go? To the lattice there on the wall, which connects to the adjoining cabin. I'm gonna go say hi to the neighbor. Hello.
Sholmes would be the type of guy to close his eyes and be like, oh my god, I can't see, I'm blind.
Yes, the adjoining cabin. I'm gonna go fart in there. Sure, let's go on.
No.
Fart jokes are always funny. Now, so I believe I've given you enough to consider for the time being, at least. What happened to your voice? Like, imagine if he just dropped the accent out of nowhere. He's just like, so, Mr. Naruhodo, how's it going?
So, Mr. Naruhodo.
Do you have somewhere to go?
As it happens, the victim's writings in his diary have piqued my interest. It's actually, like, whenever I was saying he just drops the accent, Reminded me of the there was a Mario and Luigi like video game from a while ago. I think it was like an educational video game. And Mario has like, the standard Italian accent where it's just like, it's a me, Mario. And then it goes to Luigi. He just literally fucking goes, it's like, you can hear him inhale and he goes, hello, Mario.
Hello, Mario.
It was the funniest fucking thing
I remember that video.
that I've ever seen. Like, I was dead.
Oh my god.
I love that video. Yeah, like, he's just like, hello, Mario. I'm like, bro, why are you so serious? The matter warrants further investigation, I believe, and if I am still too long, the seasickness takes hold. My greatest weakness.
Oh, I suppose. You're thinking of investigating the cabin next door, which the ventilator connects to?
Yeah. Great detectives are a curious breed. Our minds rebel at stagnation. We crave mental exaltation. So yes, I intend to investigate. Hence, the truth will become clear soon enough. You don't call me truth for nothing. No one calls you that. Do you think perhaps that we could go with you?
No.
Please? Pretty please? No. That'd be somewhat complicated. What? But why? A simple glance at your wrist should be really the answer. I don't have any. Oh, these. After all, you're the prime suspect in the matter. No. There's no point trying to turn it into a question. You're the one who decided I was the culprit in the first place. Whatever you mean. I have no recollection of naming you as the culprit at any point. Are you dumb?
Unless you want to be.
I can make you the culprit. You must be you just said it only a moment ago. Oh my god. Dear me, you are clearly misguided. I would have no cause to say such a thing. I spit facts, that's it. No printer.
That's so true. Well, actually, Mr. Sholmes, I did hear you say that too.
I see, said the blind man. You're quite sure. Well, that's very strange. I wouldn't have said you had the face of a criminal, you know. Not really. You look like a baby. So what, were you looking at my knees before? You do have some nice knees. Some great detective
Nice
you are.
knobs.
The bee's knees, you could say. Well, anyway, that was then and this is it. This is now.
This is it.
And this is what it will be. What do you mean? Dude, you're just saying anything. I am. What I mean, sir, is this. Bitch. You were the culprit, then you must play the part more convincingly. Roll over and accept your fate. Die.
I want to see that sprite earlier with the hands, and reanimated to show him flipping you off twice.
That would be so funny.
It would be really funny.
Now he's just being plain rude. Oh, I'm so clever. I'm so
Oh my
witty.
god, he just died.
And off he goes, having just laughed in my face, and spit in my face, and his sense of humor is as twisted as his name.
Naruhodo-san, what are you just standing there for?
Sorry, I'm T-posing.
What the fuck?
You can't do that when your wrists are bound. Shut up.
We must go and investigate the cabin next door as well.
Aren't you forgetting something? What about these? There's no way I can...
Hiya!
What the fuck is that gonna do?
After Kazuma-sama spent his dying moments struggling to leave us a clue, you're willing to give up?
Yeah.
Damn. You're just going to roll over and accept your fate?
I already rolled over because you did it for me.
Oh.
As if you gave me any choice in the rolling over part.
Now die.
This is why I'm gay. I think we still have some investigation to finish off here first, don't we? Let's carry on examining what we can do in this cabin while we wait for a chance to slip next door.
Cool.
I thought that's a cool idea.
Cool.
Good idea. Cool idea.
The situation doesn't look good for me. There are still things I could do to help myself. And I owe it to Kazuma to do everything I can to find a way out of this, and bring the real culprit to justice. No, is that?
Is something wrong, Naruhodo-san?
My anger is building.
Oh, me too.
Oh no. It's just that crewman standing by the door. I can't help feeling like I've seen him somewhere before.
Oh yes, you're right. He does look familiar. Excuse me, sir.
Yes, what can I do for you? Oh, Christ.
Remember me?
I recognize that face, but it can't be. Fuck.
Damn it, I know that cough anywhere.
It is.
I didn't know you were here, Inspector Hosonaga.
Man. I didn't want to talk to any of you.
Well, then fucking
Hello again.
leave.
What are you doing here? Shut up. I think that should be my line. I was so stunned when I saw you. My heart stopped.
Shame you didn't fucking die. Nearly stopped, I hope.
No, like I'm dead. I received
shit.
some special orders to go undercover as a member of the crew and aboard the ship. Again? Yes.
You certainly seem to enjoy undercover work, Inspector.
If there's anything I could do to help you, please ask. On second thought, don't. I never expected to see this man on board. But perhaps his presence can help me out of this hopeless situation. No.
Maybe.
So what are your special orders this time, Inspector?
Yes, and why are you dressed as a member of the crew?
For fun.
Oh,
It's my cosplay. You like it?
no.
Oh. I'm so sorry. Die. Just kidding.
Nothing personal, kid.
This is all my fault. I take full responsibility. I am the killer.
Oh shit.
For what? My orders were to act as Asogi-san's bodyguard. And I freaking failed. It was Minister of Justice Jigoku who pushed for this overseas study tour to go ahead. And he entrusted me with ensuring that Asogi-san reached Great Britain without being assassinated. Assassinated? How could that have even been a possibility? I'm not sure. But these are complicated times. There are tensions between the world's greatest powers. Minister Jigoku said that we should be prepared for all eventualities. And we clearly were not prepared for this one. This is incredible.
I don't believe it. Kazuma-sama was assassinated?
Yeah, that's pretty metal when you think about it.
Yeah, that's cool as fuck.
Obviously, we couldn't give Asogi-san a visible security escort. Which is why I'm undercover now, posing as one of the crew. I'm saying it in front of another crew member.
Oh, I see.
And I didn't take my eyes off of him the entire time we'd been on board. From morning until night every day. But I never imagined it would happen here, inside his own cabin. Not here on the first-class deck. First-class dick.
Whoa.
I failed miserably in my assignment, and Asogi-san is dead as a result. Fuck. I'm a disgrace. All I can do is humbly apologize. Inspector. Man, you owe me some reparations now. Run your pockets. We don't
Right
have
now.
We don't have to do that. So if there's anything at all I can do to help now, just say the word. And I will do it. Okay, assassinate that guard over there. No. We're doing what we can to investigate Kazuma's death ourselves. I thought you might be. You didn't do it, did you? You're not the killer. Pretty funny if you were. Of course not. Ah, damn.
We'd really like to investigate the cabin next door.
Funny joke.
What?
Yes, so we need to be allowed out of this cabin.
Funny joke.
I'm sorry. What? You've been deemed a risk to the ship's safety. If you move to even touch the handle of the cabin door. That stormy-looking seaman there would surely snap your neck in two. Well, that sounds funny, I suppose. Not just a stowaway now, they think I'm a murderer as well. Yeah. Would it be
He's like,
possible
no way.
to give me something to work with, do you think? I'm going to need something persuasive.
What do you mean?
I could use my fist.
What do you mean?
If I had a solid reason why the next door cabin should be investigated, for example, I'd do everything I could to persuade the captain to allow it. Really, I'd lay my life on the line if I had to. But I don't see how. Well, find a way.
There may be a way.
What? Really?
No, I'm just fucking with you. Think of how you tried to persuade me of your innocence, Naruhodo-san. By presenting me with a piece of evidence that you already had in your possession.
Evidence.
It's just the same as when you were in court. You must have done it many times during your trial. Simply select the present panel and choose some evidence that
Inspector?
Inspector Hosonaga could use.
So, evidence that would give us a viable reason to investigate the next door cabin, is it? Alright, yes. I think I might know what we can use. A gun.
Oh my god.
Let's see if I can present the detective with the evidence he needs to persuade the captain. Well, hurry up.
Okay, I'm going.
What's that? Oh man, he's got some juicy details in here.
Oh shit.
It's Kazuma's diary. Aw.
Is this fan fiction?
Just before he died, Kazuma-sama wrote something rather strange in
God.
his diary.
Is this a My Hero Academia fanfiction?
What the fuck?
Strange. In what way?
He wrote, what looks like some kind of speckled band is dangling from the ventilator grill.
A speckled band. That is strange. Yes, we're still trying to work out what he meant by that. But what I'd like to know is... No. Don't tell me. The ventilator, is it?
You're very astute, Inspector.
Yeah, better than that HERLOCK SHOLMES dickhead. That ventilator clearly joins in the next door cabin. That's right. So if we could investigate in there, we might be able to work out what the speckled band was. Alright then. I can't leave this cabin at the moment. I'm stuck here until we arrive. Arrive? At the next
Oh,
port.
why? I'm literally glued to the floor.
The captain has given me strict orders to guard the scene of the crime, you see. I'll have to entrust the investigation to you.
Really? You're willing to do that?
I mean, I doubt you'll be very reliable, but yes.
What the fuck?
Yes, as long as you don't leave the first-class cabin area. I'm afraid I can't remove those handcuffs, though. But what about the captain? Are you going against his direct orders? He can suck my nut.
Oh my god.
I'm a man of my word. And I promise you that I lay my life on the line if that's what it takes to convince the captain. After all, I failed to keep Asogi-san safe. This is the least I can do. Thank you.
Let's seize the moment then, Naruhodo-san. Just fucking move, and we can leave this cabin at
Just
last.
move.
Just move.
Move. Alright, let's see what we can find out. Get out of my face.
I'm gonna need you to step aside.
Hello. 9th of January, 7:48 a.m. This is Bureau, first class, cabin passageway. Finally out of that cabin. I have to admit, this isn't quite what I was expecting. It's less spacious out there than I thought it would be. And this is the most luxurious accommodation.
Yes, indeed. Kazuma-sama was being sent on this study tour by the government. That's why he was being put up in a first-class cabin. Even still, this is about twice as large as my accommodation in steerage.
Really? That must be awful. Hello, big man.
Oh god.
Oh, look over there. That's another crewman keeping watch. He looks enormous. Even if he's sitting down, he'd probably break my
He's
back in half.
jacked.
The door next to him leads to the second-class accommodation. I suppose he's making sure that no one comes in here that shouldn't.
I suppose. Like people in handcuffs.
Naruhodo-san, you look like a little boy visiting a toy shop for the first time, but in handcuffs. I would have thought you'd been used to a ship by now. We've been at sea for 2 weeks already.
Well, yes, I know, but the thing is, I was inside Kazuma's trunk when I first came aboard.
Damn, that fucking sucks.
And ever since then, I've been shut up inside that little wardrobe.
It must have been a very trying time for you.
That was a long pause. Please, don't give me that pitying look.
I'll just disappear forever then.
There's a huge book on top of the table there. There's a pen next to it.
Yes, that looks like the ship's log.
Shall we have a little look through it?
Ooh, what hot goss.
The writing is so neat and precise. Every detail about the... What the fuck? I wasn't even done.
You were too slow. You wouldn't expect a rough and ready sailor to have such beautiful handwriting. And nothing. No reaction at all. I thought I might be appreciating the compliment.
I'm not sure that rough and ready is much of a compliment, Naruhodo-san. Even to a sailor. Anyway, last night's log is almost blank. Is mostly blank, what the fuck?
Presumably that means there was nothing to report. This looks like a plan of the SS Bureau. It shows each deck, look.
Is it Bura or Buria? Buria.
I
Booyah.
honestly have no idea.
Booyah.
Booyah.
I'm gonna say the Buria. The Buria.
Is a large-scale steamship with a triple-skinned hull. What a marvel of engineering.
Well, it's been playing on my mind for a while now, actually, but... How is it that such a huge lump of metal doesn't just sink to the bottom of the ocean?
Oh, that's really quite simple, Naruhodo-san.
Is it?
Maybe if you weren't such a dumb fucking idiot, you would know.
Wow. Came at my neck. It is?
Well, consider the Japanese
Archipelago.
Archipelago. I was like, what the fuck is this?
The islands of Japan? What's that? What's Japan?
Yes, they're not metal, but they are enormous lumps of earth, many, many times larger than this ship.
You know who else is many, many times larger than this ship?
Please
Your
shut
mom.
up. Oh, I thought you were gonna make a dick joke.
Oh, that too.
And they don't sink, do they? They've been floating happily on the sea since the gods created them.
Well, I suppose so. I suppose.
I suppose so.
What do you think this is? It's a very pleasing shape, isn't it?
That's the emergency alarm. It's probably best not to touch it.
Oh, an alarm.
It says, press only in times of emergency. It looks as though it sets alarm bells ringing all over the ship and brings the vessel to a complete stop.
That'd be funny. Oh, this I have to see.
What are you doing, Naruhodo-san? You mustn't touch it.
This is an emergency situation. Just look at these handcuffs.
You know full well that's not what the alarm is for.
Well, that's what I'm making it for.
If you were to bring this vessel to a standstill for no good reason, you'd be in even worse of a situation. I'm adding words to make it make sense.
I wish everything would just stop. Ship included. And you.
I can kill you if you want. If you have to do something foolish, at least make it look like something... At least don't fuck up your lines in front of everyone like me. At least make it something that doesn't affect anyone else.
But it'd be funny.
No.
Cheese.
Ah, a trap for catching mice.
I always wanted a pet. Yes, we have plenty of those back home in Japan. Although they
That's
seem
a
to be
thick-ass
using-
piece of cheese.
It is. They seem to be using a lump of chalk or something as bait. I always eat chalk.
Oh.
Let me see. Yes, I think that's what is called cheese. It's made from milk of cows.
Cheese. I wonder what that tastes like.
You can't eat it, Naruhodo-san. The trap will snap shut on your fingers.
And it's probably old as shit.
Honestly.
Really? But I suppose you're right.
You weren't actually going to try it, were you?
All I've had to eat for the past couple of weeks is Cosmo's leftovers. I don't know how hungry I've been in that wardrobe.
Poor you. I'll find a little snack for you later.
No, you won't. Don't lie to me.
You're right, I'm lying to you. That's called a door. That's the way to the second-class area of the ship.
No, that's a foreign concept to me.
Oh. Is something wrong?
I was thinking about making a run for it. Just for a moment. Bro, where would you
Why
go?
the fuck would you tell me that?
Things aren't exactly going well for me. Bro, you're in the middle of the ocean. You wouldn't be able to go anywhere.
I might be wrong, but I imagine the moment you reach for the handle of the door, that sailor will snap your fucking arms in half. That burly seaman would actually shoot you dead.
Seaman.
Seaman.
Also, that he is drilling holes into my head right now.
Yeah, right? Jesus.
You know, maybe if he does break my neck, it'll at least be a quick death.
Oh dear, I'm sorry. Perhaps I went a little too far there.
You always go too far. No,
Did I?
I started it with my talk of running away. And there's no way I could run away while Cosmo's death remains a mystery anyway. Do not talk to me.
Lamau.
Excuse me, big man. Can I ask you something? You little stowaway murderer. Dumb bitch.
Damn, he just rocked your shit.
That wasn't a good start, was it? You know what, buddy? You better back that up. Let's fight, right now.
Oh, God.
Alright, let me try instead.
Oh my god.
Good day, Mr. Sailor. I'm so sorry to trouble you, but could I perhaps ask something of you?
My fist, your head.
What?
You little third-class lady's maid.
Bitch? Third class? Oh,
I think you meant to say fourth class.
what the fuck?
We seem to caught the sailor on a bad day, Sato-san. I am not sailor. My mother gave me name. It's called Seaman. Just kidding. I'm senior crewman, Beef Stroganoff.
Biff.
Beef Stroganoff? Ah, my god, that's so clever. The best thing is just to avoid eye contact, I think. Mr. Stroganoff, about the first-class cabin area? Here we are to find this part of Bardia steamship. For very important persons. I think Bardia makes sense, actually.
Yeah.
What sort of very important persons? Shut up and I will tell you. Government officials, kings and queens traveling in secret. Many important persons. That is why I'm always guarding this place. Gosh, that's amazing.
Gosh.
But somehow I let stupid stowaway inside. I want to pick you up and throw you in the ocean. But Stroganoff is not animal. That mouse is, though. Thank you?
If I may, I was wondering,
You built like a mouse.
what the hell? Is the cabin next to Mr. Asugi's currently occupied?
Da! Sasato-san? Did you understand that?
It sounded like, da.
Da, like daddy?
I think it's probably Russian for yes or no.
Well, there's two very opposite things. Genius. It is not permitted to visit over the cabins without invitation. Well, sounds like there is somebody in the next door cabin at least.
Yes, it's tantalizing.
Is it?
So tantalizing.
Could you tell us who's traveling in the cabin next to Mr. Asogi's? No. His name is Mr. Grimsby Roylott. He's very important Western gentleman. A Western gentleman? I want to meet this guy. Do not think about it. He has nothing to do with murder of student boy. How can you be so sure about that? Because I said so. Mr. Roylott is authentic Western gentleman. Such a man would have no interest in lowly student from insignificant Far East islands. His code name is Professor Layton.
What the fuck?
That was harsh.
Could you tell us when Mr. Roylott came on board?
Oh, he came all right.
What
That
the
is not
fuck?
your business. Can you please elaborate what you meant by that first statement? Please? Come
No.
to think of it. Even though we've been at sea for 2 weeks now, and I've been in Cosmo's cabin the entire time, I've never once heard anything from the next door cabin. I even felt like there's anyone there.
Well, presumably, since this gentleman is occupying one of the first-class cabins. He must be rather important, is that right?
More important than you. That is not your business. Are you on watch here all the time, Seaman Stroganoff?
Da, all time. So criminals like you cannot come in or get out.
I wonder, could you tell us anything about last night at all?
You people talk a lot.
Well, yeah.
It is sad about student boy.
Were you on watch last night as well?
What do you think? Of course.
And did you notice anything at the time? Anything unusual?
Dang.
Susato-san, did you understand that?
It was clearly a no.
I saw nothing unusual. Nothing at all.
And you didn't hear any strange noises? Or sense anything was wrong in some way?
Look at me when I'm talking to you. I said no.
Sorry.
My fist your ass.
Oh
I'm
god.
not so sure.
I turn you into a Muppet.
I could have sworn that he wouldn't catch my eye for a moment there. And plus, your fist with my ass? Bro, my ass cheeks would explode.
I'm not built for that.
I'll make you build for it. This is enough. I cannot say more now.
Oh, reach your word limit for the day, buddy?
It is... Do you want to die? It is time for
Oh,
me to
God.
report to Captain. You must return to cabin.
Yes, alright.
Bulkhead to second class area, stay north at all times. You escape when the lobster whistles on top of the mountain. Or as English say, when the pigs fly.
Well, funny thing is, if I give a pig an elytra, it can fly.
Oh yeah.
Yes, I understand. Even though I can't actually give a pig an elytra. Maybe give it a saddle and then, like, you know, attach a fishing rod to it, maybe.
There you go.
Good. Now we can investigate this area properly, shall we?
Definitely. And it looks like we'll have to investigate this cabin properly
Dang.
in the next episode.
Oh shit.
So, as always, if you all enjoyed, be sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And we'll catch you all in the next episode.
In the next episode.